Good morning. I just wanted to spend a couple of minutes fixing to do the August um, garden tour. It's nice and cloudy this morning, and I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee. I'm kind of thinking of everything that I've done the last couple of days. I've been really busy. I'm kind of tired today. I was really tired yesterday. But I'm just processing in my mind. I'm very thankful. I'm very thankful that I've had this garden this year. I'm realizing I was talking to my father, and I have thought of two different types of people. People that do have gardens, people that don't have gardens, and there's people that just go back and forth to the grocery store all the time, and they're frantic because they are talking about food shortages, and I don't really see that all the time because I live in my garden, I eat out of my garden, and I do depend on the grocery store for still a lot of food, but I don't panic because I have a garden. And I've been canning my food. I preserve a lot of my food. I freeze the food. I can food. I ferment my food. And I stay as hopeful. And I pray a lot, and I just stay as hopeful as I can. And I try to stay as positive minded as I can. So when I see those two types of people, I try to stay in the category of what can I grow next, and what can I do to help my family and benefit myself and possibly my neighbors, because you don't want to just think about yourself. You always want to think about others. You always want to be a blessing to others. And right now, what helps me is to stay positive minded, to get my day started. I pray. I get in the garden and I see what the Lord has blessed me with, what I have achieved by Him helping me. I don't always do this by myself. I can't do any of this by myself. My husband helps me. And I want to thank everybody that's watched my videos. Thank you, Elaine, for asking questions, and Irma and Joe. There's so many people that have been watching me and asking questions. And we all start out wanting our gardens to be perfect, but they're not perfect, are they? I just got through fighting off some bugs that were trying to get into certain areas. They ate all the leaves, and I'll show you here in a minute when I get up. They just started in the early spring. They started to eat on the leaves of my there were caterpillars, and they came back. I got rid of them, and they came back with a vengeance with these white moths. We want moths and butterflies. We don't want moths. I don't think the moths are not good, but some butterflies. But then I realized quickly they weren't really the butterflies that I wanted. They were the moths, and the moths were eating the leaves of my my mullein. And then I had some spiders and some other not friendly bugs. You want some friendly, and then the unfriendly are the ones that you need to get rid of. So organically, I was trying to get rid of some things that were getting on my herbs and other things that you don't always want. I just had a true invasion is what I had. So with prayer and with wisdom, I was able to, and it's right there at the time when I had to get my green beans out of the garden, and I was getting bit and attacked myself. So sometimes, it's a bit of a challenge to garden, but you, with some experience and not trying to give up, I don't ever encourage anybody to give up, because you're always going to learn something. And do you sometimes, last year I lost a whole bunch of cabbage. I think I got one cabbage out of about 50 heads of cabbage. And I put a lot of time and money and effort into that cabbage. And it looked beautiful. It was almost coming to fruition. I mean, almost coming to harvest. Lost all of it. And yeah, I hated it. Didn't plant any this year. I needed to, but I just didn't. Got busy doing other stuff. But to say all that is to just, my husband's like, I'm not gonna help you again, and I'm like, okay, I'll do it myself. And he ended up helping me anyway. So it's disheartening at times to garden, and you want to give up, but don't give up, because you'll get a harvest. You'll put a lot of time and a lot of effort into it, and you want to give it up, but you get a harvest. And one thing may get attacked, the creepy crawly things. There's the good, the worms are good. There's a lot of things that are good, but there are some bad things, and you just got to learn how to fight the bad things, and you got to learn how to be prepared. I keep neem oil with me and on me, and learn how to mix it with the good detergent soap, or the laundry soap, not laundry soap, just soap. And I learned not to use Dawn. I learned to use a clear, all-natural dish soap, and learn how to use good organic things in your garden so that it doesn't harm your food, and learn how to do prevention things, and learn how to companion plant and stuff like that. And just kind of stay on top of things, and so things don't get out of hand. I'm having a hard time planting a lot of things. I started out with one raised bed and a few plants on the side in containers, and now I've got 3 raised beds and things all around the side. So I'm going to turn my camera. I'm planting things in the ground, and forgive me if we don't go all the way, because I've been sitting here talking. But I've got this raised bed all done. I'm going to turn my camera around. I hope I get you in the full view. All this right here is the I got the rosemary here. I got the little tomato plant there, and the peppermint there. But all this is planted, and it's all garlic. So this has all been cleaned out, and I've got all this right here. I brought my peppers over here. This is bell, and those are hot peppers right there. I don't know if you can see any of them. They're all over there. And I'll just leave this, and I don't know if Elaine is on here or if she'll see this, but see, I had to use the dark mulch over here, Elaine. And then I've got both my mullein over there and my peppermint. And I've got I don't know if you can see that, but that is a lamb's ear that my sister-in-law gave me. And we'll go over here. I still have the zucchini. The zucchini is doing wonderful. This is what started to get attacked. My zucchini, I still got quite a bit of zucchini over here. I've got a zucchini right down there. That's a big zucchini. I don't know if y'all can see how big that is. And I got several baby zucchini over there. But I have another zucchini right there that I'm going to take in this morning. But this, I don't know if you can see all the damage on all these leaves. See all that damage? All that damage on all my, that is kind of sad because I don't know if y'all can see all that damage on all the leaves. And it started to attack my my hollyhock, but all this damage, these moths, there's a white spot right there. It just started to attack, and it was coming down. You can see some little yellow spots there and white spots, and started to attack down here. See all this right down here? I mean, it was, I cut a lot of the leaves off, but I don't know if you can see all the damage. And I'm gonna have to go through here because I have wild oregano. I have a lot of weeds in my wild oregano. See that is weed mixed up with my wild oregano. I love wild oregano. This is wild oregano right here. And I will take the weed and separate the weed. That is weed. That is not wild oregano. That right there is weed. And I'll separate that out. That's my poblano. My poblano plant is doing absolutely marvelous. It is full of fruit. Those more bell pepper, but these are doing better. Had to go in and spray. And my tomatoes are just on fire. They are just, look at that. I mean, that one, they're getting really big. I will be doing some canning. I got all my green beans out, and these right here, that was all the bad. I mean, they were really being attacked. So, and just over here is just more. I will probably never cage these tomatoes in again because I got to thinking after all that happened, if I have a diseased plant, how am I going to get to it? But I could just take this cage apart if I have to get to a tomato. This little thing here is just not producing. I don't know what's wrong with it. But all those, look at all those tomatoes. All those tomatoes. I mean, I'm going to be canning some tomatoes, guys. I got lots of tomatoes down there. Lots of big tomatoes right there. Tomatoes down on the ground. Those are lemon tomatoes down there. Still got my little flowers there. Bees come and visit it. And all that over there is supposed to be, don't know when it's going to come. All that over there is supposed to be a greenhouse. I know I don't ever talk about it, but all that big thing, that big framed, and all that material over there is supposed to be a greenhouse. Yep. Someday. So anyway, and this has never totally flowered like it's supposed to. It's catnip, spearmint, and some of that has died down, but this over here is pineapple sage. Yes. And that's a lemon tree, but it never does this job. Anyway, that's about all for right now. I took my other echinacea and planted it over there because I got tired of just walking over there. My echinacea and all my other spices and herbs are in the front, and I'm just gonna call this a done deal. I have not really done a lot, but then I think I've done enough. I mean, I've not done a lot. My lettuce and my I was gonna plant lettuce, and I just opted out not to do it because I have so much to do yet, and then I've got to get ready. and go on a church retreat, which we call Sukkot, and to prepare and get ready for all the other things that I have to do. Plus, I have another teaching coming up. Plus, I'm just exhausted. I'm just too tired, and so I thought, well, I'm just gonna be happy with that, and then to worry about the lettuce. And I really wanted to do the lettuce, but I really don't have a lot of room to get it. I could put it on the side of the house, then I have to worry about all the other things coming to. I thought, no, I'm not going to do it. So that's the kind of issues we have to face when we don't have a lot of room, and when we have other things going on. So I just wanted everybody to feel good about what they done. What they haven't got done, we can always plan to get it done later. But the main thing is to just keep doing what you can do. What you can't do, make plans to do it. But just keep getting something going and keep doing something all the time. And I think that's the main thing, is to keep something going all the time. And learn different ways that you can preserve your food. I mean, always eat fresh. That's the main thing, the number one thing. But get books on preserving. Go online and watch other people. Get with groups that are, I guess, on Facebook. I don't know who all's watching me, so I don't know if you're here in the Texas Panhandle. I don't know if you're where you're watching from, but I mean, the main thing is to get hooked up with other people so that you can watch and learn and experience it for yourself. Don't just sit back and watch. Actually get up and get in the dirt and play in the dirt and have fun. I always I've been gardening since, gosh, my uncles, my grandparents, they put that seed in me when I was a little kid. And didn't really know what I was doing, but I had fun. And that's the main thing, is to experience it, have fun with it, and teach it to your kids so that your kids can learn it. And it's we're going into the fall months, so are you going to be planting something in the fall? Leave me a like if you watch this video, or a comment. Let me say one more thing before I close this video. Facebook is changing their algorithms again. And so if you just watch this video and you think, oh, that was really sweet or really nice, you're probably not going to see this video, because if you don't like it, or if you don't make a comment, and please share it, because a lot of this is going by algorithms. So you have to like it or say anything. I don't know, just say anything. But a lot of times, if you don't like it or comment it or even share it, that's the best thing you could do for Rexanna, is to like it. I'm going to be posting this in Garden of Herbs, and to get my page up and going and to where people can see it, it has to be liked, commented, and yes, please share it, because that will help my page to stay active and to stay ongoing. Algorithms matter to Facebook for some reason, and so for this year, I have to have likes, and I have to have shares, and I have to have comments, or I guess I'll go away. I don't know. So anyway, please like it, and all the other stuff that I said. So y'all have a blessed day, and this is the August garden tour, and I'll see y'all later. Bye for now.